Hey, what's up guys? It's Bullseye back again. Sorry no haul video last weekend, but I've been pretty busy. Got a lot of stuff to show off. This is cool. I didn't know this when I bought it. I had a feeling it was something because there was no number, number for the issue. It is issue 1. Turns out it is a retailer incentive for the manga. So it's probably like the rarest Lone Wolf and Cub book, outside of his like true Japanese first appearance. So I was happy to find that for a steal. It can go for a lot on eBay. I saw some selling for quite a bit. And this was an eBay buy. I think I spent about $12 altogether, including shipping. And I love this cover. This is for the Street Fighter 2019 pinup special, which they've had great covers for in the past. And I don't know, this was the only one I liked. I think there's a few store exclusives that I've actually got my eye on. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on a few more of these in the future, so stay tuned. But yeah, this is really, really cool. I posted this on my Instagram with a link to the cover artist. He does some really amazing work. That's Rainbow Mika there. Almost looks like they're parodying Red Sonja a little bit. I'm not sure, but just a beautiful, beautiful cover. Happy to get it. This is the recalled version. It's the first time I've found it myself. I always check. I'll show you guys. This was a $2 book. That's why I have it up front too. Let's see here. Just so you know what to look for. There is a racial slur in here. One of our closest foes. Sorry, that's shaking so much. Here. The kike, known as Sabretooth. So that was obviously a misprint. I think they meant for that to be clown or something. So that book is desirable. And I think if you want to save yourself from some time, I think you can just use CLZ to scan the barcode, and it will actually tell you if it is the recalled version. This was the last issue of Suicide Kings, Deadpool Suicide Kings I needed, and it's a cool homage cover to AF-15. And then this was the last one I needed of Deadpool versus the Thunderbolts. But of course I saw it at the con the next day for like 50 cents. So those 3 books were all $2. It was from a shop that they don't have any dollar books, which was frustrating. $2 was their cheapest book, so that's what I picked up. And a few more here. I think everything after this, it's all $1 or less. Now I've been on a real Perillo kick recently, and they've been hard to find for a reasonable price and in good shape. I did actually get some from AB Comics recently. He's on Instagram. I recommend checking him out. I haven't been able to pick up that package yet. It was delivered. So I got that'll definitely be in the next haul, or some cool Perillo covers in there. This I found in the sets section, guys. So just remember to look everywhere in your comic shop. So I got issue 1 of Red Sonja, Atlantis Rises. Issue 2. 3, freaking gorgeous cover, and also 4. And what did I pay for this whole set? $15. Freaking steal. I was so happy to find that in there. And I had asked them, I had even went around the store, been like, do you guys have any Perillo? They told me no. So I just kept looking. Lords of the Jungle #1, also a cool Lucio Perillo cover. I mean, obviously I love cheesecake, but I can appreciate beefcake too. I accidentally got 2 copies of that one, but I don't mind. And also got #8 there, cool Perillo cover. So All right, so everything else should be $1 or less here. You know, Grimjack #1. I'm rich. I'm freaking rich, you guys. But yeah, just grab that because of the Russo brothers hype. This was probably one of the best finds at the con. This is Spider-Man Adventures #10. Introducing Venom. It is a mid to lower grade copy. It looks like it's got some like browning on the right side there, and it does have a few spine ticks, but it's a newsstand and I don't have it. So for 50 cents, I was happy to grab it. I showed one of these before, which is the variant cover to this issue. So this is a hard to find book. Was really happy to find the other one. So, this can also be a hard book to find, and some people on eBay ask money for it. This is based on a really cool, wacky video game called Killer 7. And, yeah, another book I was happy to find. Nightwing 93. I got to give credit to my boy G-Dub Comics. Apparently, Nightwing gets raped in this issue. And, well, I guess it's maybe up for debate. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, a good book to grab if you can find it. Adam, Legend of the Blue Marvel #2. For 50 cents. Sure. I think I have 1 through 3 now of that series. Lady Killer. A lot of hype on this book. In a lot of the speculation groups I'm in, people are always asking what's going to be the next Dark Horse Netflix property, and this seems to be come up quite a bit. I have a few of these. I don't have a #1. This is a really cool second printing of issue 1, so was happy to find that. Infinite Crisis #5. This is first full appearance of Jamie Reyes as the Blue Beetle, as the new Blue Beetle. And I got the variant for it as well. I have a few of those. Okay, and speaking of rape, I can't believe this issue is not more of a key book, you know, because you have the rape of Sue Dibney, I believe, and it's just, I mean, there's a lot of books, DC books specifically, where it's just insinuated that there may have been a rape or something similar, and it's a key book, and you have beautiful Michael Turner cover art, you have, you know, honestly, a pretty brutal sexual assault depicted in these pages, and I'm just surprised this book isn't more of a key because of it. If I were you guys, I would pick them up. There's another one. I think there's a black and white with a different sketch. It's not the same cover, and I believe there's a second printing as well that is kind of red. I would grab all of them. Sales to Astonish. I looked this up. I guess it was just for retailers. Like they, you know, just go to comic store owners for them to kind of order their new books, I guess. So thought that was kind of unique, and I grabbed that. Shout out to Master X. He showed these recently. He showed one of these recently, I think. This is JLA 22, the first appearance of Sandman in DC continuity. So, you know, can still find those in dollar bins. Some more Books of Doom. I think I'm only missing 2 now. I got 2 more. This is issue 2, and that's issue 4 of Books of Doom. I also have a ton of cartoon books, guys, that I'm going to put in a second haul I'm going to do. Just because I didn't want this one to be too long, and If you're not interested in cartoon books, you don't need to watch it. But there's some really cool stuff in there that'll be coming out soon. So we got Dr. Fate #1 here. First appearance of this new Dr. Fate. Have a bunch of those. Found another Ultimates #1. Alpha Flight 16. So there's a little bit of debate, I think, about which is the first appearance of Alpha Flight. Is it, I think it was supposed to be, first appearance of Big Hero 6. I think it was supposed to be in their issue, but Alpha Flight 17 ended up coming out first. But I think 16 is a little bit underlooked because of this right here. So I would say that's the cameo of Big Hero 6. And certainly the first cameo of Honey Lemon. But that is on Alpha Flight 16. I think this is my second copy of 16, and I do have a 17. But yeah, if you're, you're looking for Big Hero 6 keys and 17 is missing, go ahead and grab that 16. I showed this before, Starman 80. This is where he hands his staff, he kind of passes his staff to Stargirl. So it's kind of a future Stargirl key, if anything ends up happening with her. I'm just looking to complete the X-Men Origins. I think I have Colossus, and that might be it. That's just on the plastic there, the poly bag there, so it's not in bad shape. This is my third copy of Chosen #1. I love Miller, and I always pick up his stuff. And you guys may have heard this is recently getting optioned. I think they're going to call it American Jesus instead of Chosen. And found the Deadpool Heroes for Hire. That's number 11. And I did, it's out of order, but I did find 10 as well. Guys, also I always forget to say this in the beginning, but, I don't monetize my videos, no advertisements or anything. If you want to help out the channel, just like and subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell too so you get all the notifications. Got A next, number 10. Is first appearance of Hope Pym, I think. Hope Pym, yeah. I think that's right. Shoot, or maybe Hope Lang. I don't know. This is my second. I got a nicer, kind of upgraded my Tales of the Jedi #1. There is a gold foil of this. That's the one to look for. But this is the first, the start of the Old Republic storyline in comics. And this was kind of interesting. I love World War II stuff. So I was going to pick this up anyway. This is kind of right in my wheelhouse. But I was noticing it is newsstand, and it is an error. It says Marvel Team Up. Which is kind of, there was something on Comic Tom was talking about recently about how there's a newsstand variant for the first Miles Morales. And that also is an error. I think it says Black Panther on his. So kind of interesting to look out for those. And this was just another newsstand grab. I really love this John's run on Green Lantern all the way into Black Knight Brightest Day. And just try to pick up all the variants. So I'm always checking the barcodes, and I did see that this was newsstand, so figured it was a grab. And I showed this before. This is very cool. This is kind of like a reprinting of older Green Lantern, Green Arrow stories. But this cover is unique to this series. And I love this cover. I remember I had seen it in some type of documentary, and they were just talking about how this book would deal with some heavy stuff. And this one talks about population explosion. So I wanted to get another copy. So here we got Marvel Fanfare 58. I'm assuming, now I did not look this up, I'm assuming that's Sheena. Just a beautiful cover, and there's a few of these in sequential order. You can look them up in your CLZ, but just some real beautiful covers of her. Always grab this if I find it in decent shape. Heroes for Hire with tentacles and all these. This, you know, it's a bondage. It's got a lot going for it. I love that cover. What If number 1, Civil War, or sorry, What If Civil War number 1. Kind of a tease for Iron Patriot, almost there, but so that's cool. Cool issue. I just like to get all the Civil War stuff, and I didn't have that one. This one was a cover I had not seen for House of M, and I have like all the variants for it. It is a pretty cool series. I may not like I didn't really love the ending, or at least the ramifications of the ending, but yeah, so I think I have every cover for this book now. Marvel The End number 2. I think this is my second copy of this book. Guardians of the Galaxy 25. Beautiful Thanos cover. One of the best, honestly, in my opinion. Heralds of Galactus. My good buddy got there before me to this particular place and got like all the Annihilation stuff. But I wouldn't have even known about this box, to be honest, if not for him telling me, so I really can't be too mad. But I was able to get this Annihilation scraps that he left behind. So I got Heralds of Galactus 1 and 2. It's a beautiful connecting cover there. And then this I've showed before. I have so many of these, I probably should stop picking up this book. But just a beautiful Gamora cover by Adi Granoff. And I don't have this one, but I thought it was the same thing. Just a really nice Gamora cover. And also a really nice Gamora cover, but I just thought that was kind of funny how it was an 80s variant. And she's got her freaking leg warmers on, and it's like Flash Dance or something. Found a third copy of the beautiful Jenny Friesen cover for Women of Marvel Spitfire, number 1. I think that's going to go to my friend, though. And a couple of the Red Sonjas she's worked on that I needed. This is 13. 9. Beautiful cover. And this one I think is probably my favorite out of the ones I picked up of hers. This is number 10. And then these came from like the cartoon, like the kids box. So you're going to see a lot of these blue tags in my next haul because I got a lot of stuff from there. So, but yeah, I just grabbed these because they were kind of swimsuit covers. This is Betty and Veronica 210. 251. Really cool cover. I like that one. And then Veronica 162. So nothing crazy, none of the crazy ones, but photo cover for The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. You know, it's not current MCU, but I still thought it was pretty cool. Cool enough for 50 cents. Megamorphs, I had not heard of this series before, And I just thought that looked really cool. And I know there is, you know, a spider mech thing, and they used to have, like, it was a, I think it was like a Japanese TV show where the guy, like, would dress up like Spider-Man. And anyway, I think they made that character some version of that character canon. But anyway, so I don't really know what the series is about. It looks kind of like all the heroes get giant mech versions of themselves. Marvel Team Up, I picked these up because X-23 was the main reason, and Robert Kirkman writing. I think this is called The Losers Club is the name of this series. 16, 17, 18, more X-23 there. And then 19, I don't think that's part of that storyline. And I just grabbed that because I thought it was a pretty cool X-23 Wolverine cover. So we're kind of getting into now back issue fillers and stuff. I still think they're cool though, and that you guys will enjoy. As you know, I've been working on this run for a minute, and found a bunch of them recently. So I got number 2, number 3. This is Black Panther Volume 2 and Key Collector Volume 3 in CLZ. This is issue number 3, number 4, number 14, 15, cool Hulk appearance, 17, and a very cool cover right out of the movie. This is 18, and there it looks like they're in that battle on the waterfall. I got 19 here. And 20. Looks like this is where Black Panther came back. And then this is part of the same run, issue 40. And I found a Blade book. God, I need it as well. I was kind of glad I started. I mean, I didn't get, you know, his first appearance, but kind of glad I started picking up Blade books like right before that got announced, because a lot harder to find. This is all just a cool looking story arc of where they're battling Nazis in Justice Society of America. It starts at issue 36. Got a cool bloody swastika there. And then this is really cool, issue 37 with all the Nazi supervillains. You got Captain Nazi, and I don't actually know any of the others' names, but really cool cover. That's 37. And then you got Mr. Terrific. Looks like he's burning a Nazi flag, which is freaking awesome. And just another cool cover in that storyline. And I believe this is the end of that arc. So, if you're looking for that, it's 36 to 40 in Justice Society of America. Found a couple Elitas. Unfortunately, that sticker is on the book, and I was dumb and tried to remove a sticker from the other one and kind of messed it up, as you can see right there. But these were kind of just filler issues anyway, but still. So this is Battle Angel Alita Part 6, number 2. And this is Battle Angel Alita Part 2, number 7. And I showed some Ultraman Tigas last time. I think I got 4 through 10. And today I found 1 through 3. So that completes for me. And I don't think we actually have a ton left here, guys. Dark Horse presents number 19, early mask appearance. Trying to pick up all the early masks. We got Walter, Campaign of Terror. This is like the villain in the Mask books, and I guess he got his own mini-series, and I had found 1 through 3, so I just grabbed 4. I loved this video game. It got bad reviews. Both of them did, I think, and I honestly love both of them, and there's not a lot of games that got bad reviews that I really liked. It's probably like this and Alpha Protocol, but I love KAIN and Lynch, and I have the first 3 issues, so I had to grab the rest. For a while, this was rumored there was going to be a movie with Jamie Foxx and Bruce Willis, but I don't know. I don't think that's happening. And was really happy to find this. Didn't really know this existed. I guess there's 2 Warrior series from Dynamite. There's this one, the official movie adaptation. I think there's one called Jailbreak. So now I'm looking for those. Alright, last stack here, guys. And again, I just want to remind you, please, it really helps if you like, subscribe, comment, all that. Tell me your favorite books and which ones you're looking for, or any corrections and omissions, please feel free. Army of Darkness versus Reanimator, number 1. Got Plague of the Living Dead. This is Plague of the Living Dead special, number 1 wrap cover. Loaded Bible 2, Blood of Christ. And this, I remember having some buzz. But then it kind of came out, and I don't think people were that impressed. But found it for 50 cents. Thought it was a cool cover. Figured I would grab it. Werewolf. Apparently this is an adaptation of a TV movie, it looks like. 1988 by TriStar Television. So, and we'll end it there on the Spire Christian comic. Barney Bear wakes up. I thought it was in pretty good shape. There is a little bit of a spine split there. But I can live with it. So yeah, next haul, guys, is basically a short box full of cartoon books with like G.I. Joe, He-Man, a lot of Disney Afternoon stuff, Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck, a lot of really fun stuff. So if that interests you, please stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming out real soon. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I got a lot more cool stuff in the pipeline. So thanks for watching, guys.